Yo, what's up? At the hottest podcast in the city, the smartest dumb people. I'm here with my nigga, that dude Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Y'all tune in every week or every time. Hit the like button, subscribe, do what you're supposed to do. Like, comment, share, tell your people about it. Y'all know what it is. It's the smartest dumb people.
See, man, when you get that type of money, he clearly sleeping with other people. So, like, this was a story.
This is the best podcast in the city.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I'm not pandering.
You know what I'm saying? And they take vocals and, script and they start living on 2 bucks. You're a real hustler, huh? That's pretty neat. Into it.
But I also met
They know she likes to go outside, play soccer by herself. We have make sure like Snoop Dogg, he's an icon in all facets of life.
Biggest icon in the world.
But
I feel like they cheat stupid. They gonna get caught. Yeah, they cheat with their dick like we cheat with our mind. I feel like
no more. But before I let you explain that, I want to show a little clip of a little monster.
I'm on Pandora, YouTube. I'm on
The students and everybody. Carl.
I'm trying to find.
It is what it is.
Finally, we ran into Roger Kemp.
There's 2 cats. No, you can hustle in many ways. There's 2 cats in high school.
This is the coldest fucking thing that's going on the wall. These the realest niggas out
Yeah, you already know.
Like, for real, like, this.
God, I go off the mentality of the woman, and I know if I know my woman. Smart dummy. Let's go. Welcome. This is the smartest dumb people, and I'm the host, Anthony That Dude Johnson. And always at this table, Willie A.D. and Quando Rondo, my high school bud. Listen, it's Freestyle Friday. Make sure you like and share, motherfuckers. Make sure you like and share, man. I don't know what's wrong with the light in here, bro, but this shit look awfully dark today. Am I crazy?
It's a gloomy day, man.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Yeah, it used to be light in here from the light outside, huh? Yeah. I need to get better, some more lights in here because I don't like the gloomy look, man. I was like, what the fuck is this? Make sure you like and share, man. It's Freestyle Friday. My phone is acting up, so I can't tell.
At the table.
I'm definitely not the blackest nigga you is. You the darkest nigga in real life.
I don't know. No, I think I got you.
No, y'all start early with colorism.
Yeah.
No, I just said, no, Willie might be the blackest motherfucker at the table.
What? How was your fellas week, man? Let's start there.
Man, it's been, no, what? It's hoodie season. It's officially hoodie season.
Definitely
Get
is.
your hoodies, protect your hoodies. Do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah,
because,
man.
We got
You
that first little
see,
chill.
I bring out some new shit when the hoodie season start. When hoodie season start, nigga, I come with pressure.
Hey, hold on. Ron got 2 hoods on. This nigga said it's real
Hoodie on double hoodie.
Yeah, he said he double sacked up. He said,
All right,
I
so-
had on 2 Jimmys.
I can't share and tag my normal friends that I normally do. My phone is frozen. So let's just get straight to the show, man.
But how was your week, though? You didn't say
Oh
that.
man, it was busy, bro. I'm back with Bill. I'm back with my black-owned business owner at UPS.
I know you ain't ready to quit already.
Nah, man, but that's your hard work, man. Me and Bill, we just be chopping it up, man.
Hey, you stuck with Bill for life, man. Please never. This is your. You stuck.
I'm stuck with Bill for
You stuck
life.
with Bill.
I mean, he like an uncle to me, man. So I definitely don't plan on leaving this man no time soon, and I definitely feel like he's everything I want to have in a supervisor or a superior. Because I mean, he my color. He understands. He deals with racism. It's crazy to see my boss get cussed out knowing he's the owner of the company, like I said last show, and how he handled himself. So yeah, I ain't going nowhere, bro. Bill, my guy. So let's get to the show, man. First topic. Young lady came out and said she tired of living by herself. So at this point, she willing to take in a roommate that they occasionally fuck. I don't know if she was being sarcastic or I don't know if she was being serious, but this is the actual clip. Let's find out. We'll be right back.
I mean, at this point, as high as everything is, I am willing to have a living roommate that I have sexual intercourse with and help me pay for things. I don't know if I'm quite ready to call that a partner, but we will have some type of relationship. It may not be the relationship that you're looking for, because I don't know if I want to say that I'm in a relationship, but we'll work that out at a later time. But as of right now, it is very critical that I get someone in my household. Groceries high, gas high. Yeah, we'll work it out. Just come on. I mean, at this point, as high as everything is,
All right, so in the thick of things, with all of the marriages going on, shout out to Quando, tying the knot, bro. That's what I'm scared of to this generation for, though. Like, there's really people that think that way. I'm not your fucking roommate. If we living together, we not occasionally fucking and just having random people over. Oh, this is my boyfriend. Like people have this weird mentality of thinking that, like, I couldn't fuck on my homegirl and have her around my girl in her face. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's weird to me. I feel like, why would you ever want to be with somebody sexually and then call them your roommate? Why would that ever be a thing?
I think the women just be trying to that's a trick word so that the men don't gotta feel so committed. I feel like nowadays the women is just trying to. They might say they don't want a relationship, but that's exactly what they're looking for. And like I just seen a few posts where they'll be like, what they'll say? They'll be like, I don't want nobody. Like you said, that I don't want nobody. I just want someone that we could kick it, watch movies, call me on your free time, call me later on, and then but not be boyfriend girlfriend. It'd be like, now if you just want a nigga, you just don't want to say that y'all don't want to add a title, that's cool. But then like,
basically,
but at the same time, you just looking for a boyfriend anyways. So
Yeah,
like,
that's what I said though. Like women are living in this culture to where they have to pretend to be gay. They have to pretend to want threesomes just to fit in, because you don't want to be the odd person out. Like, I just want to be with my man. Now, no, everybody don't want to be licking on other women. You know what I'm saying? But I really believe the stigma is, if I don't do it, another woman will. So they start having these ideologies of what they think a relationship should be, just like you said, when in reality, bro, it's okay to not want to sleep with a woman. It's okay to not want to have a threesome. It's okay if that's what you choose. But don't do it because somebody else is doing it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, just be honest. If you want somebody that you want to actually be with, but you feel like you done got your heart broke a couple times, and now you don't want to really get serious for real, you just want to take it slow, then just tell the person you want to take it slow.
It's definitely going to get complicated if somebody, you acting like, oh, this is my roommate, but he's knocking me down. And then, so you are my roommate, but then I bring somebody else in the house
that I rock with. And that about to smash too, and I'm gonna go in the room.
Man, shit hit the fan. Yeah. Now I get evicted because you're my roommate and you don't.
Well, that's the thing though. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we as a culture, I'm talking about culture as in men and women, we have to learn how to just be upfront and honest with each other and tell each other what, just like your boy NL Chopper.
That's up in front. Like, she did keep it up in front,
but it's fake. It's fake. It's like Willie said. She want a motherfucker to move in with her and knock her down, and eventually it's gonna be you. She
just want to go slow with someone, but she wanted them to.
Yeah, she wants that roommate to start her what's it, the ground level, to start from there, basically.
Yeah.
So once she get in and then it start from there, she wants to start building on that.
Yeah, it's
basically.
All it is foundational.
Foundation work, and she just don't know a way to get a nigga.
Yeah,
that's all that sounds like to me.
Interesting is like I know for a fact that you don't just want to have someone move in with you just to roommate. Like, nah, that's crazy. Like, you can't just be having people move in with you either. You know what I'm saying? That's people's little joke and little thing right now because they just done building.
Yeah, man, that's it. That's the weirdest shit ever. Oh, just move in with me, but we are going to be fucking. But you don't even know this motherfucker from a can of paint.
Yeah. Well, I don't think she meant it as in.
No, I do think she did.
She's like, I'll.
At this point, I'm tired of doing it by myself.
Yeah, because however you gonna find the roommate, if it's a guy, then if you really think they about to just move in and then you about to be smashing them too, and then no one thought that it was like more of a thing, then that's crazy. So
yeah, I just don't think women realize they can have sex. Like, men, there's a man out there that will fuck you. And I always say that. There's a man out there that will fuck you.
No, she want a man to fuck her and contribute to the bills.
But that's
not what you did. She
no,
didn't want to.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, Rod, and you're spot on. But that's a different ball game. Once you get a motherfucker to come in there and take on your responsibilities,
he went crazy. That
was nice. That was good land. But once you go in there and take a motherfucker in there to help take on your responsibilities, every man ain't gonna do that shit. Every woman ain't gonna do that shit. I don't want your bird.
You have to build a foundation, but she can't. She can't find a motherfucker to build with. Evidently,
pretty much. Yeah, she like whoever I've been doing it with ain't been working, and then I'm sick of paying these bills by myself. You can just come in and help me with the bills.
That's right.
And you can hit it still. Just so pretty much now you.
If I really like you,
all right. So
now you.
I think we should definitely segue this into the perception of relationships. So, the baby just dropped the album, a song. And he's talking about how he was fucking Megan Thee Stallion right before she got stabbed. Let's listen to this little.
Before she said that she got stabbed.
Oh, well, yeah. Did I say stabbed?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, my bad. But let's listen to the clip of the baby actually rapping. And here we're gonna play it a couple times. Listen to what he
made another one. You play with me, that shit was childish. The day before she say the Tory Lane shot, I was fucking on Megan Thee Stallion. Waited to say the shit on my next album. Hit it the day before too, but I kept it play, ain't say nothing about it. Had a pretty boyfriend tweeting me, ready to die by the bitch like a coward. I told you niggas don't play. Made another one. You play with me, that shit was childish. The day before she say the Tory Lane shot, I was fucking on Megan Thee Stallion. Waited to say the shit on my next album. Hit it the day before too, but I kept it play, ain't say nothing about it. Had a pretty boyfriend tweeting me, ready to die by the bitch like a coward. I told you niggas don't play. Made another one. You play with me, that shit was childish. The day before she say the Tory Lane shot, I was fucking on Megan Thee Stallion.
All right, so that's the actual clip. And for the first time, I ain't gonna lie, bro, for the first time ever, I want to hear Meg Thee Stallion come back with some heat. Because listen, this is the problem. We want to have these motherfuckers in our lives and be like, oh, they just my brand. Oh, that. Like that shit is culture now. That shit is almost like what people are doing. And I really do feel like I want to get back to that old school love to where I'm rocking with a woman and it's just us. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm telling you, the playing field out there, it really ain't. That's what people are doing. They fucking on each other. Like, come on, nobody knew this until now. But I'm gonna tell you what,
they wasn't in a relationship. Like Tory Lanez and her was more so in line to be relationship based. Like that's who we technically thought she was in.
So she was just getting smashed by multiple niggas.
And that's what it could possibly have been. But my whole thing is, all she gonna do is take this and play more of a victim and. You know, is she gonna go to the victim side where she gonna be like, well, no, why he attacking me? He really did shot. It's gonna go right back to that, and it's gonna go to he lying. Now he just saying stuff. He just lying on his dick type shit. And
I was if a motherfucker held that shit down that long, I don't think he lying. Ain't nobody lying on that dick that they gotta knock that bitch down the day before you got shot.
And that was almost 2 years ago.
Now, why the fuck do I give a fuck? Okay, yeah.
And I'll let you heal, so I'm about to talk a little shit now.
I think that he's doing it for his album. I mean, he ain't selling, dog. Listen, I was waiting for the baby to have
Come on, man. You gotta relax.
He ain't selling. When the cancel culture hit him, they hit him hard. They stopped canceling.
Drop shit since
they started canceling his shows. He can't book shows like that no more.
You think this is publicity?
No. It definitely is. It definitely is publicity. Listen,
everybody drop. I can say everybody drops.
So you don't think the baby? You don't think the baby that guy that he just now said? Everybody downloading this shit when he drops something.
Let's listen to the song again, the little snippet real quick, because we just got Yo-Yo in here. I want her to hear it. Let's listen to the snippet again and we'll chop it.
Made another one. You play with me, that shit was childish. The day before she say the Tory Lane shot, I was fucking on Megan Thee Stallion. Waited to say the shit on my next album. Hit it the day before too, but I kept it play, ain't say nothing about it. Had a pretty boyfriend tweeting me, ready to die by the bitch like a coward. I told you niggas don't play. Made another one. You play with me, that shit was childish. The day before she say the Tory Lane shot, I was fucking on Megan Thee Stallion. Waited to say the shit on my next album. Hit it the day before too, but I kept it play, ain't say nothing about it. Had a pretty boyfriend tweeting me, ready to die by the bitch like.
All right, so that's the actual snippet of his song. I don't even know what the song is called, but I'll tell you like this: that was a publicity stunt. Y'all don't think it was? I think it was.
I don't think it is.
Listen, when you have a bond with a woman like that, you don't just go and tell some shit like that to millions of fucking people, knowing it's going to affect her reputation too. Because Meg Thee Stallion has this reputation.
The situation is over.
But he didn't turn her into a girl that got more bodies under her belt that she pretend to have. You know what I'm saying? Like she plays this caricature in her songs and her raps and shit like she's a boss bitch. But he just said he was ramming her and whoopie whoop and why she was fucking with a nigga. Well, so it's gonna make her look bad.
She's the one who says it's hot girl summer. She can turn around how she wants to during the summer. That's not. I don't think it's out of her character. And even on the bar or on the song. He talked about that. He talked about getting canceled by the gays. He talked about just how people done looked at him crazy and looked at him like a
that's what I was
damn time in the first place. But remember, she damn near attacked him first because he went and did a song with Tory. Let's bring it all the way back to what happened. He did a song with Tory. And what happened was she ain't like that he did a song with Tory, so they try to like double back and be like, oh, nah, he just did a song with Megan, and then he want to turn around and do a song with Tory. You can't do that. And so they try to like attack him and blackball him with some shit like that. Y'all try to attack me like just a year ago. I held it down.
And they probably
kept it G.
They probably kept it funky like
that. I do agree with because he did keep it G all the way through because he did eventually say something. He could have just kept it all the way through and then whatever. But hey, they say put your pain in your music because hey, y'all try to come at me and so fuck.
I feel like I think he's worried about being canceled. My personal.
I don't think he needs to sell music, so I don't think
if he wanted to get
What do you mean he needs to sell music?
He don't need to sell music, so he done dropped the album so he can make sales, so he can keep his music career going. That nigga got enough money. He got enough money.
All I'm saying is, if he really wanted to do it as a publicity note. As soon as she got shot, he could have said that shit. Like,
he was on fire then.
It doesn't matter.
He was on fire as an artist. Cancel culture got involved when he said some shit about if you don't do something, and then he ain't been able to get shows, book shows. They canceling his shows. Trust me, this was definitely a publicity stunt, and it was shots fired.
I'm going to disagree on that one.
I'm definitely disagree
because they doubled back and did a whole concert tour with him. So you know.
All right, so next clip. NBA coach Udoka, I cannot say his last name. Udoka, NBA coach, was caught cheating on Nia Long is what everybody cares about and what they're talking about. But his job got involved because they now have suspended him for a whole year behind what happened. So the question of the day, is it wrong for his job to get involved in his personal affairs? All right, so let's watch the clip of what Stephen A. Smith said. We'll be right back.
That being done to a brother. Because I got news for you, America. There's plenty of white folks in professional sports that's doing their thing. And I say that not complimentary. I don't see the information out about them. Why are we talking about this now? We got to talk about it because it's the news. Ain't none of our damn business. Unless you fire him. But if you keep him, it's none of our business. It should have never been put out there by the Celtics organization. And don't tell me you didn't do it. Because you absolutely did it. Because news reporters got it. So it emanated out of Boston. Somebody ain't in LA or Utah or something leaking this stuff about the Boston Celtics.
Right.
This is on y'all. You shouldn't have been out here. That's what I have to say. That being done to a brother. Because I got news for you, America. There's plenty of white.
All right, so that's the actual clip of Stephen A. Smith on his opinion on the shit, man. And a young lady on my post said to me, she said, because I said the same thing, I was like, it's crazy how a black man could get almost fired from his job for just cheating on somebody. And then her response was, Bill Clinton got impeached, or almost impeached. Was he impeached or was he almost
impeached? He was impeached.
But y'all got to also understand, this is the president of the United States, and he was smashing the secretary, like one of the secretaries. That's a little bit different.
He was smashing somebody.
It ain't different.
Integrity, listen, the hierarchy of the hierarchy. No, I'm about to. That's the whole point of. That's what. All right, time out.
Hey, let me put my spiel on here before you spill. So it happens. The impeachment happened because it happened in house. So
it's still about the president has to have integrity, man. The hierarchy of being a president is held to a higher standard than the average human being. This is a fact.
Got out. Yeah.
This is a fact. Could a motherfucker be a president with a felony?
I'm not going to agree with that bit. But everybody, all jobs got job qualifications, but that don't mean that they're not human. And that's where I'm going to go take it all the way back to. Everybody's going to be human. Everybody's going to have their little urges and everything. And I ain't about to just think that just because, especially now.
The smallest job says no fraternizing in the fucking company.
Yeah.
So this bitch is under the Celtics umbrella, and he is under the umbrella. It's basic motherfucking work policy. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you work together or not. It's called fraternizing. No, you cannot do that. And you fucking with a bitch. Yeah, if you fuck with a bitch outside of the company, you don't be fucking a bitch that works for the company. It would have been a different situation. I believe so.
Was there another? Because there was another thing where it was the Lakers. It was Philip Rivers, and then like the owner of the Lakers or something like that.
Oh, Jerry Buzz.
No, it was Phil Jackson.
Jackson. So it was like the owner and the damn coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That can't be happening. I can see y'all being close, and then y'all after being close, maybe something. But that don't make it right. That don't make it seem like just because y'all adults y'all can do that. Nah, y'all should be adult enough to keep it professional.
That's a motherfucking violation for a reason. It's in a clause. No fraternizing.
Oh, word up.
I still think that they targeted him because he's black.
No, I don't.
I'm sure Daddy
say that, and it said, and then there's the smaller job. No fraternizing. Why? Just because he black, nigga, he fraternized. Don't lost.
Just keep it in your pants.
This is alright. Okay.
Do you if you were working for Pepsi, there's a clause. It's out there.
Hey, don't go smashing your manager.
Oh yeah. Don't fuck with your motherfucker. Hey, what's his boss name? What's the boss?
Can't keep saying my boss.
What's his name? Bill. Don't fuck with Bill's employees, nigga. You gonna get fired, nigga. Hey, fraternizing.
That's the time of this guy.
Do not.
Funny clip of the day. Funny clip of the day. Young boy mom was asking him what type of woman he wants to date. It wasn't the answer she expected, but this is what he said. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back.
It's just like you want a girlfriend that's black. Because BB is black too, but he's light skinned. Do you want a light skinned girlfriend, or you want a chocolate girlfriend like you?
Oh yeah, I want some chocolate girlfriend. A sexy chocolate girlfriend.
Oh my God, Jace Rumpel. You want you some sexy chocolate?
Oh yeah, I want some sexy chocolate.
Okay, Jace, you want her to be tall or short? You want her to be skinny?
I want her to be like my age.
We know you want her to be your age. I said, do you want her to be tall?
Tall, yeah.
Or you want her to be short?
Yeah, sure. I want to be bigger than her. Because every man is bigger than girls. So I want her to be like short.
So you want a short girlfriend. You want her shorter than you. Okay, you want her to be skinny? Or you want her to be thick? Or you want her to be fat? Or you want her,
No, I want her skinny.
So you want her skinny?
Yeah, skinny girlfriend.
What do you consider mommy? Do you consider mommy? What is mommy? Am I skinny?
Mama, you pretty.
Sit back. You ain't gotta go over and hug me and tell me that. Jace, I know you said I'm pretty, but what do you consider me to be? Am I skinny? Am I fat? What do you consider me?
You are getting fat, but I love you. I'm just saying you are getting a little fat.
Okay, so you don't want a girl my size.
What?
I'm just saying.
I love you. I'm just saying
no, baby,
you're getting a little big or something. You getting like fat. You getting big like that. Yeah.
So you don't. It's just like you want a girlfriend that's black. Because BB is black too, but he's light skinned. Do you want a light skinned girlfriend, or you want a black?
Alright, so that's the funny clip of the day, man. And I'm gonna tell you, kids say the darndest thing, man. You don't want to hear the truth. Don't ask the kid your opinion. Don't ask the kid their opinion, because I feel like that's the type of conversation a man would have with his woman. Literally, like, should I go work out, or can I fit these pants? That's exactly the way a man sounds when they're trying to break down what they feel about their woman. So I thought the kid was funny as hell. because he trying to console his mom.
Yeah, he already know how.
Yeah, you know how women is.
I don't want to offend you.
Yeah.
So it's like, you pretty. You know you pretty, girl. Girl, you pretty. And then she like, I ain't asked if I was pretty now. I asked about this way. I love how
he was saying.
I asked about this way.
I love how he was like, you getting a little big. Like I love you get a little big, and it's funny because like kids be knowing shit, but they still have emotions tied to their mother and know it's gonna hurt her feelings.
Yeah, they definitely conscious, and they definitely still want to be kind and pure little individuals. All they can do is tell the truth, though. That's all they can do. That shit funny.
All right, so next topic. A lady, I think in Britain, asked a rapper that was in Britain, why can't they use the N-word, white lady? And I felt like his rebuttal, this is a little bit of a long clip, it's 3 minutes, but it's worth every minute of it when you hear this man talk. Quanda, you want to turn your phone up for this. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
And like the use of that in rap music, because obviously as a white person I've been brought up never to ever use that word, but a lot of the music I listen to says it 20 times in every song.
Yeah, for sure.
So I wanted to know what your thoughts are on that, and like whether you think it's a word that's become obsolete, or whether you think that there are negative consequences on the fact that it's so widely used.
I very much do. I used to be someone who used the word all the time, as some of you may or may not know. I came to a stage in my life where one of my elders said to me, "You're better than that." And I started reading a bit more. I started studying the history of the word. I started looking at the brutality that had been underpinned by this word. Let me be clear, I'm not against people using the word. I'm just against the stupid idea that it's now become a term of endearment. It hasn't. It has so much blood attached to it. For me, it means what it's always meant. It is a term of white supremacist genocide. It is a word that says African people are not human. It was a way of reducing people to subhuman status, which led to, as I've said to you, people being put in zoos or public lynchings in America, where someone could literally be barbecued in public, and people thought it was perfectly acceptable to bring their child, give their child the day off school to come and watch a person be barbecued in public. Rail systems would operate special lynching day rail cards. After the lynching, there'd be postcards with the dead person on front of it. They'd send out as souvenirs. So this is the history behind that word. If we look at early hip-hop, when hip-hop was a bit more independent, when hip-hop was owned a bit more by the black community, we see that hip-hop was completely offensive to everyone. People would say cracker, they'd say honky, they'd say nigger. You'd have Ice Cube making inappropriate songs like Black Korea. You'd have songs, NWA songs that were about killing black people. Hip-hop was just completely like punk. It was just offensive to everyone. But someone decided somewhere it was no longer acceptable to say cracker and honky and those kind of words, but nigger was okay. And for me, when we look at who owns hip-hop, Mos Def made a song called Old White Men is running this rap shit. It's called The Rape's Over. It was on a beat, the same beat that Jay-Z made The Takeover on. And that song was taken off of his album without his label telling him, because he criticized white corporate ownership of hip-hop. He said some tall Israeli is running this rap shit, and that was taken to be anti-Semitic. Leo Cohen is tall and he's Israeli. It's a statement of fact. It wasn't anti-Semitic. He was like, that's who's in charge of rap. It's not black people. And so I think that the use of that word has become, to me, very gimmicky, has become a dangerous way of glossing over the reality of what it was to be black in America. And certainly for me, as someone whose mother's white, I don't understand the motivation for white people to want to use the word. When people are like, oh, but why can't I use it? I'm white. I'm like, first of all, why do you feel oppressed by that? I'm confused. And knowing the history, why do you want to call your black friend nigger? Let's just deal with that for a minute. Because my mum's white, and she's never had the desire to say, look at my little nigger son. So I'm confused why people want to use the word. Now, black people can figure out for ourselves whether or not we think it's intelligent to continue using the word. But why are young white kids like, I just want to call, I just want to. This comes back to your question a little bit. This perverse sort of, ooh, blackness is just a bit dangerous, and it's a bit sexy, and it's a bit violent. Ooh, can I say nigger, can't I? It's a little bit of that, yeah? But I don't think a song called Honkies in Harlem would get on Radio 1. But Niggas in Paris will. We've got...
And like the use of that.
All right, again, I apologize. The clip was a little bit long, but it was so dope and deep, and I wanted to have this conversation with three black men on the panel. I thought it was only right for us to have this conversation because it's from our eyes really growing up, and that's all we ever used was that word a lot. We use it daily, even on this show, and I agree with him. I never understood why a white person would feel oppressed about anything that I don't like what anything Jewish people call each other to offend each other. It's not something I would care to say. Anything like the Holocaust. I hate even saying the word Holocaust.
But they wouldn't call each other anything. That'd be the whole difference in the
well,
like the whole.
So what was
like their whole setup of like just the different races, they don't even.
So what was Jewish called? They
words.
were called Jews, right? What were Jewish called? They were called Jews to the Germans.
I wouldn't. If I knew what it was, I still wouldn't say it.
Yes.
But the thing is, they didn't use it for each other. That was literally a term that whoever, like, let's say the Hitler was calling them in order to, you know what I'm saying, to dehumanize them too. So like the dehumanization of it is like, they didn't just start using it and then start embracing it. They didn't just start like loving the word like we.
But that's what we. But that's
so that's the difference. We are the only people who did that.
But same way when I made the post about a black man. I'm just trying to use an idea of what. Same way when I made a post about a black man being fired, almost being fired for cheating or whatever the case may be. I understand. My white friends take offense to a lot of the things that come out of my mouth, but I'd be like, how do you take offense? I wish I was in your shoes. I really do. Like, I wish that I can drive my car down the street and not get tailed by a cop and feel like I'm gonna get pulled over. I wish that I could go to a store and not get followed around and not feel like they're following me because I'm black. I'm not in your shoes. I never understood why something, like when I know a race is so oppressed, why would I ever be offended by anything they do? Especially if the things they're doing is not to disrespect us or them, it's just to bring awareness to what is happening.
On my look on that is like they feel like they're, on their hierarchy of the races.
That's the disgusting part about it.
They've never been excluded from anything. I go over here, I go ahead and taste a little bit of everything of that culture. I can use what y'all use, I can eat what y'all eat, I can, all the way around. So when it comes to our culture, and then it's like that where it's like, well, just to be fair, if everyone's using it, then you guys use it all day. Let's just go ahead. I should be able to use it too. So then we tell them no. They're like, whoa. You said no? Hold up. We don't do no's.
But I agree with him when he uses the term honky. Like I don't disrespect white people with the words that's disrespectful to them. And if they're like the guy.
But if we felt nigga was disrespectful, then we wouldn't be used to it. That's the thing. So like the two comparisons you make are a little bit different because it's like.
What about calling the dude Uncle Cracker? Like I don't like if I was in a room full of white people, his real name is Uncle Cracker, right? Like I would feel uncomfortable calling him that.
The word white people call each other that everybody else don't call each other.
Yes,
it's like
that's what I'm saying.
It's like the cunt word. It's like but they call each other that when they want to fight. They don't call each other that when they want to fight. They don't have no word. White people don't go around like, hey, cookie homie.
You know what's crazy?
They don't do that.
I was working at a company, Hands on Heartland, and I literally one of the managers was a dude, and he was calling the women bitch. I was offended for the women.
Was he gay?
No. He was just he was very disrespectful. He didn't understand how awkward and uncomfortable people were, but they would come to me. All right, so listen, me as a man, I know not to just randomly call women bitches. Like shout out to Yo-Yo, shout out to Maxwell, shout out to Say Something Sunday. They don't walk into the podcast. I'm like, what up, bitch? Like I get slapped, right?
Yeah, but if you was a gay dude and he was like bitch and it was like that, then you could technically use it.
Regardless of every culture, every facet, every walks of life have a word or a term of endearment that don't other cultures use. No, same way with Chinese people. What's the?
They don't have it. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Don't try to debate me on this. All the words that would be used to identify each other.
Mexicans call each other what? Don't say
they
the word.
Don't call each other.
Anything. They do. They call each other the WB word. They call each other the WB word.
No, they don't call each other. That's what all the people that say to offend them.
Yeah.
Like no, they're offensive derogatory terms. So you
telling me that the SA dude be like, hey, you must like
no.
Yes, they do.
No,
they don't say
that's like if somebody getting want to disrespect you.
First off, we know
that's what they don't say. What's up, wetback?
No,
they each other.
They don't do
that. Stupid as hell. Stop playing, bro.
I think so.
Hey, stop playing, bro.
All right, so tell me this.
You sound stupid as hell for that.
Do white people use the C word?
No.
Only to offend.
Yeah, only to offend.
Only to offend.
That's a fact.
But that's
where am I getting lost in this?
Because we don't use nigga to offend each other. We use nigga as like that's my nigga, and that's endearing. It's different if it's like us using nigger all the time.
Shout out to Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo said, I don't let gay men call me B either. And listen.
It's like using the hard GR and then just now if you use a hard GR around every black person that you meet, that's going to be offensive. That's a similar comparison.
Yeah.
But that's black or white, that's going to be offensive.
Hey, that's the point.
That's what we're saying too.
So that's where
you're saying the same thing. I think you are saying the same thing.
But the point that I'm trying to make is why would another culture ever feel left out with a word that is a racist word? Yes. Should we stop using it? I call you niggas. I call you man kings. I call my homies kings. I do a lot. I just said the happy birthday to AK today. Happy birthday, King. I could have said happy birthday, my nigga. You know, I'm trying to get the word out of my vocabulary. I did slip up on this show and say it, but at the end of the day, it's still he's really my nigga. He's really my king, my guy, my G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was no disrespect in the word. So what white people, I love how he broke it down on. There were literally black people being fucking burned to death, and kids would miss schools and get hall passes and leave school to go see black people get lynched for fun. And we're living in a society where, listen, I'm telling you, my white friend showed me pictures of her grandparents and all of these people, and I was just like, you don't think that shit is offensive? Like, you said it knowing they're racist. You shouldn't even want a person to see that shit.
Oh, see what they do.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see your grandpa in his fucking Navy suit and you say he was the biggest racist and but he was a firefighter. But that's my grandpa. Well, if you feel that way, you got to keep that same energy with what harm your culture has caused our nation.
You be having your white homie say all accountability. Nah, you about to take this today.
Take this L. And it's because, listen, I'm in a space, bro. I'm in a
cry around now. Everybody, please stop.
I am in a space because I hang around a lot of white people. I do. I hang around a lot of white people. I have a lot of white friends.
You gotta check them on that shit, man.
You have to. You have to. But I learned. Listen, I've learned. It's so hard. It's so hard. What happens is when, like Kevin Gates said, he said, when you compromise the way you feel to appease other people, you start to really get down on yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I realized, like, if I don't like something you doing, I say it right away. Because if I don't, and you'll do more, and you'll do more, and you'll do more, and you'll do more, and you beat me down to where I feel like I'm nothing around you. Same way with anybody I've ever fucked with. The arguments me and my friends have, I always tell them or check them right at the door. I really do. I'd be like, motherfucker,
I think it only needs to be checked or addressed. Not even saying
not checked. To me, a check is addressed.
The first time, one time, and let's just this is where I'm at, and we here.
From here. But I'm saying, like, so when one of my white friends said to me, why can't I use the N-word? Listen, I had a whole almost brawl happen in my own apartment over my homegirl saying I have a lot of black friends. And I'm like, that's a disrespectful way of saying, like, I should be able to do this, or I should be able to do that. Listen, it don't matter if you're dating a black man. It don't matter if you got black kids. You're married to a black man. You still got to stay in your place and understand the oppressed people. You are not that. Once you dating a white woman and you go out to that white world, you are still white. Once I date a white woman and go out to that white world, I'm still black. It doesn't matter. And then if you keep thinking just because I sleep with a black man or I have a black child or I do this, you're living the wrong way. But what you could do is take advantage of the moments that you have to be white and make sure that it's special for the people that you build it with, like your kids, your baby daddy, your husband, whatever the case may be. There's a way that white people can win too. You win.
Well, they already do. So.
Yeah, but they can win by just knowing that they have more pull than the average person does. Like, I had this conversation with my homegirl. All right,
they need to be aware of their privilege.
All right, but like my homegirl Melissa, shout out to Melissa, work with her at Hands of Heartland. I mean, at the Autism Center, and I was like, you can get my job back. She's like, what makes you think I can get your job back? And I'm like, motherfucker, because you one of the best workers there. You a manager. See, the problem is white people only want to use their white privilege when it benefits them. They don't know how to. And I'm not throwing her under the bus. I'm just saying they don't understand, like, use it for good causes too. Like, go to bat for somebody black. That's all I'm saying. Cause like,
oh, they thought you was a trash worker. They was trying to do that shit. And she was like, nah, I was gonna shit with you. I was gonna play with you. I don't know if I was about to do that.
So let me ask you this. So there's also a black director there. He's the director. He runs the whole corporation. No bullshit. And I thought he was my man. So yeah, I'm pulling the nigga chain right now. I thought he was my man's. And he gonna tell me he have to reach out to 2 white people to see if I can get my job back. Motherfucker, you the director. Get my job. No, you go downstairs and tell him, I don't give a fuck what those papers say. I'm hiring him back. That's my guy. I know he good with these clients. I know he do his job. But we're never going to be in that space as black people. That's what I said. We don't go to bat for each other. So when you got a white ally, take advantage of it.
Yeah, you like, be an ally, be an ally.
Be an ally.
He didn't go to the bat for you. He just didn't fuck with you. He didn't fuck with you.
That nigga ain't go to bat for shit.
He just ain't fuck with you.
And don't get me wrong. It definitely hurt my feelings, bro.
He just wasn't fucking with you.
It wasn't nothing. I ain't give him a reason. Every conversation me and him had was about some shit being black and some pro-black shit. So he listen. I am a very difficult person to work with because I just don't take shit from nobody. I quit Pepsi because I knew Pepsi was taking advantage of me. Period, point blank, bro. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
A corporation ain't your friend.
That's all right.
Ain't nobody here to be your friend.
All right, so that's the.
Ain't nobody on that boat to be your friend.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the conversation me and Bill had. That's the conversation me and Bill had. I said, Bill, I got hurt on the job. I had to call 10 different numbers and talk to 10 different people. If I got hurt on the job with Bill, I just called Bill. That's it. There's no HR.
But he's still not. But Ron and what we were saying overall, that he's still in your homie. So that don't mean that he about to look out and be like, hey, he's still be like, hey, we see you tomorrow though, Kai. You know you might only work with him. He's still gonna ask you to come in tomorrow now. He'll be like, all right. Yeah, you go to the doctor. But shit.
Yeah, I can't do it. All right, you gone.
Hey, he's still gonna fire you. All right.
I don't give him a listen. Again, y'all, this is what y'all don't understand about me. Yeah, Willie can make fun of me about the Pepsi situation.
No,
you can make fun. No, time out.
You
can make fun of me. Let's have a.
No, it's a serious talk. Nobody black is really nobody up in no top spot is just gonna always look out for always on.
But that's the only way we're going to make it.
But we're not gonna make it by always looking out for just anyone.
Really? So when I left,
that's what be happening.
So when I left Pepsi, though, do you know what I said when I left Pepsi? I said specifically to the manager, I seen my cousin. He bust his ass. He do more than enough. Right. Y'all overworking him. That's what I said. Time out. I'm talking.
Nigga, you can do the same if you get what he doing.
No, listen, I'm talking.
I'm lost.
Because this is the problem with black people. I'm willing to lose whatever company I'm willing to get canceled.
You was already leaving, though. You was already leaving.
I'm telling you, I'm in a space to where I understand I will get fired for nothing, just being black. I've done it. I got laid off. I got laid off for First Data. They gave me 10 bands. They did look out for me. Listen. No, time out. You're not listening.
I am.
Listen, man.
I think
LeRon, you got to show me a hard day's worth of work, motherfucker. Because you sit up here. You can't sit up here and insult me, LeRon.
It's the same job you had. The same job. The same job that I've been with the whole time.
LeRon. And it was easy as fuck.
So why you ain't got it then?
I quit.
Why? Now that's the question. Why again?
Because I don't want to just sit around and watch handicapped people all day long.
Okay, so that's your reason.
Yeah.
It's an easy job.
So take the easy route. Take the easy route.
No, he was saying don't bring the race into it all the time.
I'm telling you, race is everything, bro. It's everything. Willie, you even said to me that you don't even like holding the door open for white people because how they don't say but I'm saying like
that's to be cognizant, but I don't hold it in to every single time. I just be figuring out that they just be rude nowadays.
What I said is still all right. So what happened? So what you said in that moment is what I start feeling about corporations and about jobs. So now I have this like fuck you attitude at all corporations.
So now that you say that. I'm going over or under 1 year with the bill.
Hey guys.
Taking under.
Hey guys.
Handle it. Over or under, man?
LeBron, please, can you come work with me for just a
over
week?
or under,
LeBron,
man?
could you come work with me for a week? I promise you, I can get you in the door for a week with me and Bill. Please, under the table, I will get you in the door with me and Bill. Please come work with me for a week. I guarantee you, your ass wouldn't last 3 fucking days.
You already, so you
3 fucking days.
I think what it comes down to is like if you I think where we can not on if you anti-corporation, you don't want to fuck with none of that shit. Do your thing and be entrepreneur and make your money for yourself.
Okay,
just build your own shit up.
So guess what? You saying bill work is too hard for me. You saying that was too hard for you.
LeBron.
Why ain't you right still where I'm at?
LeBron.
He said,
I'm trying my hardest. Listen, we can have a conversation off camera, but I ain't telling the business on the show. I'm not doing that.
It ain't none of my business. I'm saying, why ain't you still doing the same thing? If you want the easy route, and you saying I got the easy route, and you got me on like the easy route, why ain't you still at the easy route?
That was 10 fucking years ago.
Why are you not still at the easy route?
I don't want to do the easy route.
What route do you want then?
I don't want to sit on a fucking couch and watch TV.
You don't want no route. What route do you want then?
I don't want to sit on the couch.
Bill too hard. Change people. Heavy too hard. What do you want to do?
That was the easiest job I ever worked in my life.
Okay, so why don't you want
I sat on the couch.
I'm lost.
And he just saying, what's the problem?
What is the problem?
I sat on the couch.
Okay, so what do you want? What do you want? So that's too hard. That's too hard.
Not too hard. I didn't want to get
What's
punched.
Too hard?
I didn't want to get punched and spit on anymore.
What is
the healthcare
what
field?
Do you want?
I don't want to get punched and spit on anymore.
There's you have to pick and choose. There's shit that you have to deal with.
You gotta pick and choose your battles.
There's balances. Yeah.
Pick and choose your battles.
I don't know. Hey. Again, he said. What did he say? Go ahead.
I'm having a truck moment right now. I really am. I'm ready to tackle this nigga.
Right.
You is bugging. Dog, like you cussing me out, telling me I know what to work. All
I'm
types of
lost.
weird shit. Come on, man. I work my ass off, dog. My job, every job I've worked since I worked at Joe Company that you work for, nigga, I promise you, I don't think you will be able to do it. And I don't want to get into it, but like, you're not going to keep insulting me like I don't
saying,
go to
what
work.
do you
I go to work like I went from one job to another job to another job.
Saying, what do you want to do?
I don't know. I don't want to work for these motherfuckers. Especially these white motherfuckers that take everything from us. They literally will fire me at the drop of the hat. When I worked at Signature Performance, I was one of the best workers there as far as in coming to work, being polite, having integrity, doing my job. I had a bunch of coworkers smoking weed on break, coming in smelling like weed, coming to work, drinking, did none of that shit. They still was there. So I don't want to hear this shit about corporations.
What happened? So what happened? That's what.
Hey, Ron going in therapy mode. Ron, let him go. Let him go, Ron.
No, I don't want to go. He let boy.
No,
there's no.
We got time. We still got 8 minutes.
No, we don't. No, the fuck we don't, Leland. We don't have 8 minutes, Leland.
No, we're going to 9.
No, we don't.
No, we ain't going to 9.
Bugging, man. You bugging. Listen. Hey guys.
Handle it, bro.
If you ever come over here and load it again like that,
no. You gotta work.
Because you owe some shit today.
What on? I'm actually asking great questions.
Hey, great questions how?
Hey, this is the most random talk.
What's a great question, Ryan? I want to know what.
The great question is, why don't you want to fucking work? And you did everything you supposed to do, and you done got me on and everything. You just don't want to.
Why don't you want to work at the easy spot?
Yeah.
If you want a challenge, then you can't be mad at the challenge.
All right, so let me tell you something about.
I'm lost.
No, I'm about to break down for people that don't know. When you work in the field you work in, you ain't a confrontational person. You're never going to call people out for wrongdoing. You just a yes sir, no ma'am type of motherfucker.
Yeah, I like to stay out the way.
I'm not a stay out the way ass nigga. I'm not. That's not me. That's why I'm in front of the camera. I'm not the stay out the way ass nigga. I'm not the stay out the way ass nigga. You just answered your own question. You, my friend, you go to work, you do your job, and come home. I might look over and see they working you too hard. I'm gonna come over to you and say, hey bro, they working you too hard. Hey, why y'all working this nigga this hard?
Too many questions. Worry about yourself, and hey, you worry about yourself.
I worry about myself. I worry about myself now. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Get out the way and get the shit done. Get the job done. As long as the job is done correctly. Get the job done and go home.
I'm gonna say like baby boy, homeboy said on the show. You ain't never got me on. Get me on with 2 of your moms. I can clean houses. I can clean floors.
No. It's probably too hard.
It might be.
Probably too hard.
If I'm vice to the room.
I don't want to put no smut on my name. I ain't put no smut on my name, man. I'll see that.
Hey, look.
You're going to be 6 months in and out, man. So I don't want to do that to myself.
Hey, now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends and Caucasians. I'm about to make
Hey, still shout out the Caucasians at the end while you talking all that.
So I got a lot of white friends.
You got to throw some love. You got to throw all
I got a lot of white friends. I got a lot of white friends, and I love my white friends. Shout out to all my white friends. Y'all know I love y'all, but at the end of the day, if y'all ain't rocking with us, I'm running you over. That's just what it is. You gotta treat me. You gotta treat me. Hey, you gotta treat me like you care and care about what we've been through as people and what we go through every day. And if you don't, I don't fuck with you. That's just who I am. So it is what it is. Smartest dumb people. Anthony, that dude, Johnson, Quando, Rondo, Willie, ABN. Y'all have a great night.
Alright guys, what I need for you guys to go ahead and do is go over to our YouTube page, make sure you like, subscribe there, and also check out our Instagram and make sure you follow us there, man. We'll give a follow back for sure. Holla at us. Alright guys, what I need for you guys to go ahead and do is go over to our YouTube page, make sure you like, subscribe there, and also check out our Instagram and make sure you follow us there, man. We'll give a follow back for sure. Holla at us.